We've heard it all before. Trucks these days are just way too big, way too complicated, and way too expensive. There are a couple of decent options available on today's market, maybe some that will be coming soon, but right now there's just nothing really that checks all the boxes I'm looking for. But first, let's at least go over everything that I think makes a good truck, at least for what I want this truck to do. And what you define as a good truck might be totally different from how I define a good truck. I'm excluding everything with fifth wheel related towing capacities, anything that requires a whole crew to operate, or anything large enough to carry your ego. You don't need an $80,000 truck to go pick up eggs. See, now a big thing for me is that here in bright, sunny Southern California, gas is about $5 a gallon, and every single parking spot looks like it was designed by someone who drives Fiat. With where I live, I just don't see any reason to have some kind of large truck maneuvering in parking lots and whatnot. I already have a work truck that I use, for my actual employment. So the only other truck I need would be okay being for light duty reasons only. But since the great majority of my driving will just not be done in this vehicle, I want to keep it at least within budget to some extent. So without further ado, let me go ahead and show you what I got. This is my new to me 2007 Toyota Tacoma. This particular vehicle is just a two-wheel drive, regular cab, long bed, 5-lug Tacoma. This thing checks all the boxes for me. It's light on gas for what it is, thanks to the 2.7 liter 4-cylinder. It's short, low, and fits pretty much anywhere. It has zero luxury features, like really none other than maybe AC and an outdated radio, but that's totally fine because to me that's just fewer things that can break. And most importantly, every version of the second generation Tacoma is known for being one of the most reliable trucks ever built. Mine only has 156,000 miles, so theoretically I shouldn't have to fix much in the next few years, right? Of course, the only day I could go get parts was one of California's 5 rainy days a year. Thankfully, my friend was able to give me a ride. We grabbed some Home Depot breakfast burritos. Yes, those kind of exist. And then we drove 2 hours to grab a part so sought after that even people who don't own these trucks want it. Yep, I needed a catalytic converter. See, when I bought this truck, it had one, but not even 2 weeks later, I started it up and heard this. 2 weeks, and someone already stole the cats off my perfectly good truck. Well, with nothing else to do, I went ahead and pulled it into the driveway and got to work. Something the thieves should learn to do. First step was removing whatever scrap the thieves left behind. Luckily, my trusty work boots made quick work of the bolts holding this rear piece on. To get to the front section, I pulled off this splash shield, which gave me great access to the O2 sensor connector and a nice angle to hit everything with PB Blaster. After wrestling that connector longer than I'd like to admit, all the junk was finally off. Prep work? None. I didn't do a single thing. I just made sure the gaskets that were used were kind of already in place and just sent it. Oh, and for the record, everything that was used today to replace the catalytic converter on this truck is all carb legal, original parts, brand new from the dealer. I torqued everything down to good enough foot-pounds, tightened things up, and checked my work. Everything sounded good, but fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, and by then hopefully my lower comprehensive deductible will be in effect. But I shouldn't rely on that, so I went ahead and ordered a catalytic converter shield also from Miller Cat. No, this is not sponsored. I didn't do too much research because honestly I'd rather buy anything even somewhat reputable than have some dude off Marketplace booger weld some sheet metal to my frame.
The install went pretty smooth until the end, where the instructions turned into tiny black and white cryptic cave paintings, but I figured it out. Okay, so that's actually a lie. So I was not going to include this in the video, but if you look here, this is what I ordered. I did not scroll down to the part here where it says it's not compatible with the regular cabs. So I had to make do. I got some thin aluminum strips, and after marking and drilling some holes, I mounted it all into place using factory threaded holes under the truck. Much more solid than the zip ties I originally thought of using. And now with that all out of the way, I can finally start thinking about what I want to do next. So if you want to follow the build, please leave a like, leave a comment, and most importantly, subscribe. It'd be a real big help. I've been watching YouTube about every single day since 2007, and this is the closest I'd say I've gotten to making my first ever actual video. So any kind of support or feedback would be really helpful.